What's up, everyone? It's Tim from TimPlaysAGame. If you're a fan of the game Splatoon for the Wii U, then you know that Splatfest is coming up soon. Even though most Splatoon players are familiar with Splatfest, some players will be witnessing Splatfest for the first time this weekend. I thought that this would be a good time to go over some tips for Splatfest. Before we get into that, let's talk about what Splatfest is. Splatfest is a recurring event hosted by the Squid sisters, Callie and Marie. During this event, Inklings are able to choose between two teams and participate in battle against each other. Inklings are limited to 2 colors during the Splatfest, reflecting which side they're on. The clothing section of the equip screen also becomes locked, and all players will wear the Splatfest tee, which changes in color and design based on an Inkling's chosen team. Inkopolis Plaza and all the stages are decorated with a flood of Miiverse and posts and Splatfest tag on the Splatoon community, some of which take the form of neon signs, banners, and even fireworks. Darkness also descends over Inkopolis and all Turf War stages. Fireworks go off periodically in the plaza, and specks of light resembling fireflies or fire embers can be seen rising into the sky. Both Callie and Marie dance throughout the entire duration of this event. Each Splatfest lasts 24 hours, during which time the region involved will be isolated, and Splatfest players will only face off against players of their own region. Super Sea Snails are awarded to the participating players upon Splatfest conclusion. Now that we are all informed about Splatoon Splatfest, here are 10 tips to make sure you enjoy Splatfest to the fullest. Tip number 1. In general, it doesn't matter which team you join. The most popular team doesn't always win, and whichever team is most popular isn't always clear. Therefore, you should just pick the team you like the most and not worry about what everyone says. Bottom line, your team has a 50-50 chance of winning regardless of which team you choose. Tip number 2. Use the weapon that you are most comfortable using. You will see many players using different weapons during Splatfest: Splattershots, rollers, chargers, blasters, sloshers, and splatlings. Everyone has a weapon that they prefer. Be aware that some weapons that usually work for you in Turf War may not work in Splatfest. Because of this, it's a good idea to try different weapons until you find something that works for you. It's generally best to use a weapon that gets healthy amount of splats, at least 4 to 5 per game, while covering a good amount of turf. Varies with stage. Tip number 3. Cold-Blooded, Haunt, Ninja, Squid, and Recon abilities cannot be used during Splatfest. The Splatfest tee that you are given when you choose your team is the only shirt you can wear during Splatfest. Because of these 4 abilities are only on main abilities for clothing, you won't have to worry about Ninja, Squid, and Haunters. Also, echolocator and point sensors become much more effective without Cold-Blooded. Tip number 4. Use Special Saver to your advantage. Because you have to wear a Splatfest tee during Splatfest, Special Saver will be one of your main abilities. Special Charge Up will work well with Special Saver and let you use your special weapon more often. Pick a weapon with a special weapon that you're comfortable with. Also, while talking about the Splatfest tee, it's a good idea to use whatever sub-abilities you get with this shirt to your advantage. Tip number 5. Be aware that special weapons will be used a lot more often. Because Special Saver is a main ability for everyone, special weapons will be used much more often than normal Turf War matches. I want to make note about these special weapons during Splatfest. Bubbler may be a good idea to counter other more aggressive special weapons. Echolocator is a special weapon that benefits the entire team, not just you, and using Bomb Rush and Ink Strike at the last minute can give your team a surprise victory. Tip number 6. Plan around the maps. During Splatfest, there will be 3 stages to be randomly placed in as opposed to 2 regularly. It would be wise to plan around which weapons are most effective on all 3 stages. For example, the first North American Splatfest, Cats vs. Dogs, had the stages Urchin Underpass, Walleye Warehouse, and Kelp Dome. Walleye Warehouse is relatively small with some elevation, but mostly level in the center. This works well for the chargers and rollers. Urchin Underpass has lots of walls and areas that bottleneck, making it difficult to get through. Chargers and blasters can take advantage of these areas and get easy splats. Kelp Dome is a very wide open stage. Aerosprays and Splattershots take advantage of this because they are adept at turf coverage over other weapons. Tip number 7. You may get matched up against members of your own team during Splatfest. Use this effectively. Know that it doesn't affect Splatfest results. so use this time to practice and get experience points. This is also an early indicator that you may be on the more popular team, since the system could not find a group from the opposing team to face you. Remember this, even if you lose this game, you can feel good knowing your opponents are on your team. Tip number 8. Take a break once you reach champion rank. When you get to champion rank, you have already earned at least 85 experience points. You will need 99 more experience points to get to King/Queen rank. You're not even halfway done yet. At this point, you'll have been playing for roughly an hour or more. This will be a good opportunity to take a break, rethink your strategy, maybe use the bathroom or get a drink. Tip number 9. When you reach the rank of King/Queen, decide whether or not you want to keep playing. Once you hit King or Queen rank, you can't go any higher. All you can do now is try to help your team's victory percentage. If you have been doing really well and have been winning most of your games, keep playing to ensure your team's overall victory. If you have not been doing well and or are tired of playing, it might be a good idea to call it a day or stop for now and come back later. Remember this, every win helps your team's overall chances of winning Splatfest, but every loss hurts their chances. And finally, tip number 10. Do your best and have fun. It is a game after all, and Splatfest is a special in-game event for your enjoyment. So enjoy yourself. Look at the Miiverse drawings being posted around Inkopolis and enjoy watching Callie and Marie sing and dance. And that is all. Here's hoping that everyone enjoys the upcoming Splatfest. I'm Tim from TimPlaysAGame saying good night and happy Splatfest.